Good morning, Ro from Ro's Kitchen. Sunday morning, I want to show you what I'm having for breakfast before I go to church. I have time today because we turned the clocks back. I can't sleep the extra hour. I don't know who can, but definitely not me. So I decided last night I wanted to make myself my favorite breakfast. Well, one of my favorites is the 4-ingredient pancakes that I do with the cinnamon and the nutmeg. But this is my go-to veggie potato breakfast that I love, that I always get from a taco place. So I want to give you a little secret about potatoes, especially white potatoes. If you want to make potatoes like wedges in the oven or in your air fryer, I'm going to tell you a really good secret is to soak your potatoes overnight in ice water. And it pulls out some of the starch, but it also, for some reason, it makes those potatoes so nice and soft inside. So I cubed up my potatoes. I like it with the skin, so I left my skin on. And I'm going to get a pan nice and hot. And I have a feeling that I should, excuse me, I have a feeling I should use a bigger pan. So hang on, let me look for a bigger pan. I switched the pans. I went from this one to this one. And I'll need the higher sides anyway, hold the moisture in, as well as more product, more food. Oh, I cut my knuckle a little bit on a strainer thingy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to saute my onions a little bit. So I have one onion cut up. I don't cut it real fine. I take a half, I go across it, and then once down the middle, that's it. That's all I do. That's all I need. By the way, I did preface this with it's Sunday morning, no makeup, so you're seeing me right out of bed, bro. I mean, I do have my clothes on because I've got to get ready for church. But other than that, looking for my wooden spoon here. Okay. So while my onions are sauteing, and I am going to do a water saute on these, I have ready my mushrooms, and I ended up, normally the only thing I do is potatoes, onions, and mushrooms. That's my favorite thing. I just love that. But I decided I had a few of these nice little peppers. These mini sweet peppers, I usually eat them for a snack at work, so I have enough to take to work with me. But I thought I'd just cut up one of each color just to add a little pizzazz, and the pizzazz really is for you. Hope you enjoy it. Hang on, I gotta get some water. Roscoe's right there in the way. But you know why he's there. He's waiting for some peppers and sizzle. I love my sizzle. All right, so let's get these all sauteed, and then we'll add the rest. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? Let's go ahead and throw the potatoes in as well, because they're going to take time. So I'm going to go ahead and start cooking this. I think I'm going to put a lid on it and steam it for us, and I'm going to run and get a Band-Aid. And then we'll come back and do the rest. So as you can see, they're browning up. I had the lid on for a little bit to steam them, but they're still not soft enough. But they're a nice brown color, and that's because I've got them on a slow cook, and those onions are caramelizing, but the potatoes are still too hard. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw in the mushrooms and peppers. And the mushrooms are going to add a little more moisture to this, because they're a water vegetable, if you know what I mean by that. So I am going to add a little bit more water, and then I'm going to let that cook down. So that's going to cook down a little bit, and then we'll come back and check it again. And I have these corn and flour mixed tortillas. I can't bring myself to eat just a corn tortilla as much as I think I don't know, I love flour tortillas, but I know corn is better, so I got a mix now. So we'll see how that works out. I've had these before, I like them. So we're gonna let that cook down, and when that cooks down, then we'll put the breakfast together, and then we'll sit down and have breakfast together. I have a cup of tea today instead of coffee. I am using hibiscus tea. It's very healthy, and so we'll let this cook down. So let's give them a test. We'll give them a stir. You can see how nice and browned and how good this looks. The Mexican restaurant that I go to, oh, you can't see it? I'm sorry. Oh, you should have said something a little sooner. Come on in. Get a closer look. Here we go. So the Mexican restaurant that I go to, the Veracruz All Natural, which is my favorite place here in Austin, they grill all this for me, and oh my gosh, it's so fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and try a potato and see if they're done enough. The fork sticks in pretty good. Now let's see. You ready? Yeah. So the purpose of soaking those potatoes was so that I could get them soft inside and quicker. So they do cook up a little faster. So I'm going to put them on simmer, on low, and let that keep cooking down. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm glad I had my small pan out, because I'm going to throw my tortillas on the small pan and we'll make the breakfast that way. So let me get this pan heated up. And all I'm going to do here is just heat these up. So that should be pretty simple. I'll probably only eat 2, but the beauty of this, I'll wait till it gets hot. The beauty of this is that I can have this all week. And now all I have to do is heat up my tortillas, warm this up, and I'm good to go. And then I've got my tea, but I'll make a whole place setting for you to look at, okay? So it'll look pretty. Oh, I love hibiscus tea. It's so good. All right, so that feels pretty warm. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Now I have it's a bacon press. You can see the piggy on the bottom, bacon. But obviously we know I don't do bacon anymore. So we'll try a tortilla. So I'm having company next weekend. Next Sunday I'm having a brunch. And I'm debating on making a side portion of this to go with it. And I do have a bacon recipe that I'll share with you eventually too. Something new that I've never tried. And I don't know if you've tried it or not, but we'll see. So I'll turn the handle around on this side. So I just wanted to get that a little bit flatter, and then I'll flip it. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up 2 of these, like I said, and put them on a plate. Debating, should I use a big plate or a little plate? What kind of plate? I'll just use this plate. It's an oval plate. That'll work. So, I mean, you could also put them in the toaster oven, because then you could do more than one at a time. But I'm already standing here. Might as well just do it this way. What the heck, you know? I don't think these will puff up like the flour ones do. The flour ones, you know, although maybe it will. We'll see. So, I will tell you, I did add a little salt and pepper to this, because that's what they do in the Mexican restaurant. But guess what? The place I go to, Veracruz All Natural, they know me now, and they don't add oil. They already know I don't do oil. So when I go in and I place an order, the girl automatically says to me, no oil, and I go, yes, thank you. Isn't that great? I mean, I'm so impressed with that. Getting my second one ready. I'm hungry. I did the press because I have a bend in one. See, it has a little bend, so I got to straighten it out from the package. These are great because they're filling, they're healthy. Can't beat it with a stick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one out. So I don't want it too hard, because then it won't fold nicely, you know what I mean? So I have this one done. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it. So you can see how much filling you use as much filling as you like, really. This does get hot, but I just go ahead and grab it. So, see, now I can smell the corn in these. It doesn't thrill me. So you can see I'm a hearty eater here. You can see I really fill that up. Can you see that? I really like to fill it. So it just folds a little bit. This is where I should put that press on. I'll let that hold it there for a minute while I wait for the other one. And the other one's almost done. the other one, this got browned nicely. Look at that. Yeah, that browned up nice. I like when it puffs a little bit. I always like that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off because the pan's hot enough. Now I'm gonna set the table. Gotta have a nice table when you eat, so let's do that next. So I went ahead and did my place setting, and I figured you need a little fruit with breakfast, and I had made some homemade applesauce the other day, last weekend I guess, and I added cinnamon and nutmeg to my applesauce. I'm a cinnamon freak, I guess, I don't know. There it is. There's my breakfast. So thank you. Come sign up on my website and get more recipes and ideas. And I thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.